Hey, what is going on, guys? So the semester just started for most of you, and today I wanted to share a really quick tip that can help you retain a lot of that motivation that we get when we start new semesters and keep it going throughout the semester's entirety. Because I know, when you start a new semester, you're kind of turning over a new leaf. All these new classes are coming into your schedule and you're really excited to learn them. And honestly, you haven't yet realized just how much work they're gonna be. So you are naturally fired up and you've probably got your task management systems, your organizational systems, calendar, all that stuff cleaned out, reset, and ready to go. So today I want to tell you about a habit you can adopt to keep these systems in order, which is going to keep your motivation levels high. And that habit is to establish a weekly review day. Now, on this channel before, I've talked about how it's a really good idea to have a weekly planning day where you kind of sketch out what's going to come in the week ahead. You kind of know exactly what you need to do, all the due dates, and all the events that are coming in the coming days. But I think it's also a good idea to take this particular day, which I think Sunday is a really good day for this, to also review the previous week. Now, here's why I think this is a really good idea. In my case, and I'm sure that many of you have the same exact problem, I find that my task management systems get kind of crufty, maybe that's the word for it. They get a little bit disorganized, some tasks don't get checked off, some things just don't get done, and after a few weeks, I find that my task management system is not a perfect one-to-one representation of everything that I need to get done. And that is a huge problem because that means I can no longer trust that system as well as I could before. And as the productivity researcher David Allen once said, your brain is for having ideas, not for storing them. I shouldn't be storing anything up in here. My system should be well taken care of and be the place in which all of those ideas are stored and perfectly updated. And this is what a weekly review does. So what exactly goes into a weekly review process? Well, this is largely up to you, but I do want to make a few specific suggestions for you guys here. Number one, I think it's a good idea to ask what exactly did you get done last week and what didn't get done. So look at your plan for the last week and ask yourself, out of all of these things, which ones did I actually accomplish? And you can make this even easier on yourself if you adopt a daily habit of writing an accomplishment journal. Now, this isn't a big long journal where you're pouring your deepest feelings into some secret book with a lock on it. Nope, this is just a simple habit where you write down exactly what you got done on a day-to-day basis in something really simple like an Evernote account or a notebook or just your arm, whatever. And I've actually found that doing this can increase my motivation and make me feel like I'm kind of on a roll in the days that come afterwards. So this kind of, boosts your motivation as a singular habit, but it also helps with your weekly review because you can simply go back, look at your accomplishment journal and say, yeah, I was really, really productive this week. Or on the flip side, this wasn't such a good week after all. And that allows you to do something really, really important with the weekly review, and that is to make course corrections and small changes to your habits and to the way that you work. So say you've been studying in your dorm room and you find that friends keep coming in and they're really, really persuasive when they ask you to go to, get something to eat or to play Guitar Hero or to do anything other than studying. Well, that's something that's going to stick out like a sore thumb when you ask yourself during your weekly review why you didn't get things done. And from there, you can fix that by changing your study location or by putting a sign in your dorm room or texting your friends that you're busy, what have you. The point is, if you're doing the weekly review, you're noticing the problems on a weekly basis and then you can fix them. Now, in addition to mentally running through the past week's accomplishments, giving yourself a pat on the back, giving yourself that little productivity score, and making those course corrections and habit changes, the last part to this weekly review process is simply to reset your task management systems and your calendar back to where they should be. So make sure that all events have their due dates updated, make sure you check things off that you maybe forgot to check when you actually got those tasks done, and make sure you update any details with updates from your professor or group members from group projects. Just basically make sure that across the board, your systems are where they should be and that they're an accurate representation of everything you have to do. That way you never start to feel overwhelmed or confused about what's on your plate. So I really hope you guys found this video to be useful, and for those of you who use Habitica, I'm hoping that after watching this video you're going to log in and add weekly review to your dailies list and set it to once per week, because that is going to remind you to do this process and that will help it become a habit. If you have comments or questions, definitely leave them down below, and if you liked this video, you can leave it a like to support this channel. Also, if you want to get new videos every single week on being a more effective student, you can click your mouse button on that big red subscribe button right down there. You can also get yourself a free copy of the book I wrote on earning better grades by clicking the picture of the book right over there. And if you missed last week's video, we talked about how to get over the fear of starting college. So if that's something that's still on your mind, check it out if you missed it. And as always, you can find the full article for this video by clicking the full article button right there. If you want to connect with me, you can do so on Zanga by going over to eBay and buying the One Time Machine that works. It's the one with the pink crystals, and then adding me as a friend there. I am looking forward to discussing your favorite My Chemical Romance album. See you there.